Why is Balder closed? When Liseberg finally opened again, 3rd of June 2021, it did so with our amazing woody Balder. But shortly after, Balder closed. Why is that? And why has it only operated 2 days since then? First, we need to dive into what Balder is, and we need to talk about Balder's siblings. Then, I will try to make as good as a guess as I can. Balder is a wooden coaster that opened at Liseberg in 12th of April 2003. Balder is one of only 4 prefab wooden coasters by Intamin, and the second ever built. What is a prefab coaster? Wooden roller coasters has been since the beginning of coaster times been fabricated on the spot, which means that a construction company cuts all the wooden parts on the actual place and build the coaster. But Intamin changed this by inventing the prefab wooden coaster. Basically, it means that they laser cut all the wooden pieces in their factory and ship them out to the park, which put the huge puzzle together. Prefab is short for prefabricated, much like or exactly like a steel coaster. In 2001, the first prefab wooden coaster, Colossos, opened at Heide Park in Germany. In 2003, it was time for the second one, this time in Sweden as Balder. 2006, El Toro opened at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, USA. 2008, T-Express opened at Everland in South Korea. The first prefab coaster opened to a huge success, and it didn't stop with Balder, El Toro or T-Express. All of these coasters have been praised in the amusement industry, and by the beginning of the prefab era, it looked like Intamin was taking over the wooden business. But nothing more happened. 4 prefab coasters were built, and then the success ended. Don't get me wrong, all of these goodies, woodies, are still to this day hugely praised. I have only had the joy of riding Balder, but sure would love to ride the other ones as soon as I can. Hopefully, Colossos already in 2022. So why is Balder closed then? Let's start with the facts. Wooden coasters needs a lot of TLC, tender love and care, to stay in shape, and so does prefab wooden coasters. Tracks and other parts need to be regularly replaced. Liseberg has done this job well, and Balder is still a smooth and fantastic ride, even though Balder now is of legal age 18. By the end of June, Liseberg realized in one of the inspections of Balder that something was wrong with the tracks, and the coaster had to be closed. Pause. This is just a proof on how good of a job Liseberg does with safety. For more information about Liseberg's safety job, I recommend that you watch my video about Lisebergbanan that is now linked on the top right corner. Don't press it now though. Watch this video to the end and then you can go back to 3:30 or wherever we are and press this button. What have happened was that some parts of the track of Balder had to be replaced. Liseberg pulled up the drawings of Balder, looked up the pieces that needed to be replaced and ordered them from Intamin. Intamin produced the pieces for Balder and shipped them to Gothenburg. Liseberg replaced the track pieces and started with testing of the ride, which of course passed. On 26th of August, the ride finally opened again, and I was very lucky to ride it that day. From what I know, Balder also operated on 27th of August, but then it was the end of the fun again. Before I start guessing, I need to inform you about an official document released by Liseberg. This document clearly states that an extra board meeting may need to happen to discuss Balder and a possible bigger rebuild/modification. Now I am out of facts, and from this moment in the video I am speculating. Liseberg did find during continued inspections that more track pieces needed to be replaced, and it was a bigger problem than they expected. Balder has since then been closed. Summer season ended 26th of September. Halloween season lasted from 2nd of October to 7th of November. 19th of November, Christmas at Liseberg started. But there is still no Balder. On my last visit, 21st of November, there is some red and white stripes hanging on some places of the structure of Balder. To justify my guess of what is going on, we need to go to Germany and talk about Colossos, the first ever prefab wooden coaster to open. Colossos opened in 2001 and closed on July 28, 2016 due to inspections that showed that there was significant problems with the track. In early January 2018, Heide Park broke the news that Colossus' entire track surface would be replaced at a cost of around 12 million euros. Also, since this summer, 2021, El Toro, the third Intamin prefab coaster, has been closed. So why is Balder closed then? And will it open again? Again, this is not a fact, but only my guess of what have happened, is going on, and what will happen. Since the replacement of parts of the track this summer, I think that we do have a situation much like Colossus. Something is wrong with the wooden track, which probably needs to be replaced to operate the ride safely. Will Balder open during Christmas? No, I do not think that is an option at all. Balder is not listed as a ride for the Christmas season either, so don't get your hopes up. Colossus at Heide Park was closed for a long time. Will we see the same with Balder? I sure hope not, and hopefully the problem with Balder is not as big as it was for Colossus. Can and should we rule out that Balder will be closed for a longer time? No, we can't, and no, we shouldn't. There is a possibility that Balder needs a bigger refurbishment that can take quite some time. Will Liseberg fix Balder? Be so sure. Balder is, as 18-year-old, still ranked as one of the top wooden coasters in the world. According to the Golden Ticket Award, Balder is ranked as the 16th, that was hard to say, best wooden coaster in 2021. Could we see Balder operating during the summer season of 2022? Absolutely, it is possible that Balder will reopen during the season of 2022. That of course depends on how big the problem is, how fast Intamin can produce and deliver track, and how fast Liseberg can retract those parts and get the ride up and running. And while we're at it, I do have a big wish for Liseberg, and that would be new trains for Balder. Please. Again, remember that this is not facts, and I do not know the state of Balder, and I do not talk for Liseberg. I base my guesses off my sightings in the park and what have happened with Colossus at Heide Park in Germany. Liseberg will tell us the official state of Balder when they feel it's time to. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, since it helps for the YouTube algorithm to promote my videos. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for more amusement park videos. Until the next time, have a good one.